Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Wednesday Live. This is a class that I teach every Wednesday morning live on my Instagram, which is also the Bent Yogi. I teach from 7:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can join me there anytime you like, but if you missed it, you can join me here right now. And we're going to get started in Child's Pose. In your Child's Pose, take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You can let your hips soften towards your heels. Feel your fingers, your hands on your mat. Let your head rest. Be supported on your mat or on a prop or on your hands. And really begin to tune into your breath. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. And you might notice where there's tension. You can notice it. Set an intention to soften, set an intention to strengthen. Really, you can set your intention. Let it be your intention and your practice this morning. Take one more big breath in. And a long breath out. And extend your hands forward, tuck your toes under, and come on into your downward facing dog. And if you want to take more time in Child's Pose, you can take more time in Child's Pose. Maybe walk out your dog a little bit or move your head around. Get a sense of your foundation. You might still be getting a sense of what you're working with in your body today. You can set your gaze here or close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And even if you don't set an intention, it's always nice to remember that there's intention in showing up here, right? And being here, right now. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take another really big inhale, fill up. As you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Find your halfway lift, your flat back. And take a couple breaths here. So a little more attention and intention in this transition pose, right? A lot of the times I think we just blow through this. So really feel here both your feet on your mat. You might soften your knees. You land your hands on your mat or on your shins, or even let them dangle, but feel where you have your hands. And feel your spine lengthen. Tailbone back, crown of the head and collarbones forward. Just a little lift to your chest here. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Connect to your feet and rise to stand. Come on up. Reach your hands up. Lift up. Fill up. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale. Sweep your hands up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up. Move forward halfway down. Low push-up. A little pause. And you can drop your knees or come all the way down. Big breath in. Upward facing dog. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. Fill up. As you exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, maybe a cobra or a low cobra. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Feel it out. It can be a downward dog or a child's pose. Feel your body, feel where you are, so you can create something that works. It's something that you can enjoy. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Step or jump back. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, big inhale, fill up. Empty. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Lift up. Lengthen up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Utkatasana now. Chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees. Hands higher at your heart. Feel a little more weight in your heels. You can still feel your toes on your mat, but soften your toes here. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Step up. Set your feet. As you come up, set your gaze or close your eyes. Bend into your front knee. Ground through your back foot and lift and lengthen through your back leg. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. It might be one step or a couple of smaller steps. Setting your feet, setting your gaze, dipping into your front knee, lengthening through your back leg, lengthening up, lifting up out of your hips. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Just check in that you're not hanging on with your toes. Soften your toes. Soften your fingers, soften your shoulders and your jaw, all those usual places where we hold tension. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Hands come back down. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Noticing the resistance, the tension. Sending an intention to soften. Even as you strengthen. So the balance. Coming back into balance. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, root down, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana, come up. Exhale, hands come back down. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Another big inhale here, fill up. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push up. You can step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana, rise up. Open out, warrior two. And add some space between your feet here. Bend into your front knee. Lengthen through your arms out to your fingers. You can always bring your hands to your heart if that works better. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Find a place for your left hand and let it be a really gentle self-assist. Even just feeling where you have your left hand. Feeling your feet, right? Feeling your breath. All of these are self-assists to be here. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Bring your feet together and a little bit forward. Take your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. And if you want to keep going and flip your dog, you can. If you want to drop your right knee down, you can. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now take that left leg back up, straighten it up, lift it up, lengthen, come on forward to your high push-up and draw your knee into your chest, tuck in. Right, nose or forehead or chin to meet your knee so you can lift out of your shoulders, up and back to your three-legged dog, Crescent Lunge. Left foot steps up, right heel stays lifted, rise up. Left foot is a little to your left. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Now twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Set your feet but soften your toes. Back knee lifted or lowered. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. You can keep your hands together here, or you can open up. Right hand reaching down, left hand reaching up towards the sky. Let your left knee pull into your center line. And you can press a little more into the big toe side of your front foot. If your back knee is lifted, really feel that the back of your right knee up towards the sky. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, both hands come down to your mat. Step your right foot in halfway or a third of the way, setting up for your forward fold. Keep your left foot to your left, hands on your mat or props, halfway lift. Lengthen and fold over your left leg. If you want to add in a bend to your knees, you can. Actually, that's kind of a funny thing because you might not want to add a bend to your knees. But you might get more out of this by softening into it. Not just this pose, but the whole practice and even your day. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Hands on your mat. Right foot steps to meet your left front of your mat. Rise to stand. Come on up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale, exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, come up, open out to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right thigh, left arm up to the sky. You can slide your right hand down if you like inside the foot, onto the ground or onto a prop. Set your feet, space between your feet, space between your toes. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And you can stay here, or you can add in your extension with the top arm forward, or you can add in your half bind or your full bind. So you have some room, not just in this pose, but your whole practice, to play around with it. Feel it out. Feel what you need, feel what works, and enjoy yourself. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you inhale, reach your top arm back up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Now, as you inhale, straighten your front leg. As you exhale, bend back into your right knee so you come back to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, bend back and come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now, this time as you inhale, push off and, well, not so gracefully, come on into your tree pose, facing the side edge of your mat. Some days that transition goes better than others, right? Then you can bring your hands to your heart or take your hands up overhead. I need a better drishti. Set your gaze. That helps a whole lot. Draw your low belly in and up. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Sometimes things don't go quite the way you plan, right? So you go with the flow. Stay grounded, stay in your strength, but soften into it. Let your hands come to shoulder height. So left hand reaches back, right hand reaches forward. Take your gaze out over your right hand and take a big step out back to your warrior two. Now, straighten your right leg, pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat again. This time, set your feet parallel or pigeon-toed and interlace your fingers at your low back. Drop your knuckles down, lift your heart, take a big inhale, fold forward as you exhale. If you want to add in, or if you need to add in some space, put a towel or strap between your hands. And if this variation just plain doesn't work, let your hands drop. Feel if you can let your head drop. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. And as you exhale, release your hands, come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your left toes. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Set your hands and step back to your high push-up. Now pause here and come down to your forearms for your forearm plank, dolphin plank. Hands can be together or apart. Knees lifted or lowered. Low belly draws in and up. Draw in through your core. It's like you're trying to get your belly button to touch your spine. And then come up closer to your rib cage. So as you draw in your core, you can extend out through the crown of your head, out through your heels, and extend your breath. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Nice, you guys. From here, walk yourself back up to your high push-up and press back to your downward facing dog or your child's pose. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. I had to fire up my space here today. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come up. Open out to your warrior two. Find your warrior two here on this side. Find some space. Take advantage of the space that you have. So you have this whole mat. Spread out on it. Lengthen your stance, lengthen through your arms. Lift up out of your hips, get a little bit taller. Dip into your front knee, spin your palms to the sky, and take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. So your right hand. Find a place to land your right hand. Feel where it lands. It can be a gentle self-assist, just a little bit of support to help you lighten up here. Your whole practice, this connection, a little bit of support to help us all lighten up. Take a big inhale, exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. So again, you have the option to flip, maybe a different variation on this side. You can drop your left knee for a little more support. And extend that right leg back up. Lift it up, lengthen. Now come forward to your high push-up and draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Feel if you can tuck in, so more space between your shoulder blades. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Now crescent lunge. Right foot steps up. Left heel, left knee lifted. Reach your hands up. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Back knee lifted or lowered, so feel that. Choose a variation that will support you and then commit to it. That doesn't mean you have to struggle with it, but stay with what you're doing. Separate your hands or keep them together. Probably most important, stay with your breath. Stay with this intention to care for yourself. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Once more, take a deep breath in here. Now as you exhale, hands come down to your mat, either side of that right foot. Step your left foot in halfway or a third of the way, setting up for your forward fold. A halfway lift, you can draw your right hip back, left hip forward, and gently lengthen and fold over your right leg. So there might be a little room to fold, there might be a lot of room to fold. Take your time with it. If you have a bend in your knees, right, that might allow you actually more space to lengthen. And then if you're in the forward fold, drop your head. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now step your left foot up to meet your right. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm up to the sky. You can slide the left hand down. I like to slide my left hand down. Right, find what works for you. Little adjustments that you can make to really make this yours. Now you can stay here. You can take that top arm forward for the extension, or you can wrap your top arm around behind your back for your half bind or your full bind. Check in with your feet. You might adjust a little bit there. Grounded through the back foot, lifting through your back leg, tracking your front knee over your front ankle. And whatever variation you're in, letting your chest, your heart lift. Big inhale. Big exhale. Deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Now as you inhale, straighten your front leg. And as you exhale, come back into your warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left leg, core engaged. Exhale, back to warrior two. You might even shorten your stance just a little bit. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. This time as you inhale, push off with that left foot. A little bit better. Tree pose. Vrachasana. Sole the left foot somewhere on the inside of your right leg. Gaze set. Any hand variation that you like. If you want to interlace your fingers, you can press your palms forward and then take them up to the sky. Lengthen through your arms, the sides of your body, but drop your shoulders. Lift through your standing leg. Standing leg is engaged. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now bring your hands to shoulder height. So right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches back. Shift your gaze out over your left hand and take a big step out with that left foot. Back to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg once more. Pivot towards the side edge of your mat. Whatever hand variation you like this time. Lift up. Fold forward as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. So if you want to stick in a crow or a tripod or some movement, this is a good place for that. One more deep inhale. Release your hands, come halfway up, walk your hands towards your right toes, pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Bend your right knee so you're in your runner's lunge. Plant your hands, right foot steps back, high push up, and again, come on down to your forearms for your forearm plank, your dolphin plank. Hands together apart. If you interlace your fingers, do it really lightly, really gently, so it can be a self-assist, this connection. But if you're really hanging on, your knuckles start to turn white. That's not so good. Soften a little bit here. Low belly draws in and up, lengthening from your core out through the crown of your head, lengthening from your core out through your heels. And breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your mat, flip over onto your back, and set up for your bridge or your wheel. 30 minutes always goes by so fast. Set your feet, take a breath, and come on up, bridge or wheel. Whatever variation works. Might take a little exploring, right? Part of what you can soften is your expectations and your limitations for your practice, for yourself, for your day. Leading with your heart, grounded and supported, but then leading with your heart. Big inhale, big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here, and lower down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together, knees to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Draw your knees into your chest. Set your left foot on your mat, right foot across your left thigh. Setting up your half pigeon variation, your sleeping pigeon. If you want to set up the traditional variation, you can. And you can keep your left foot on your mat, or you can lift that left leg and catch your shin or the back of the thigh with your hands. Flex your right foot. You can even use your left hand to draw the legs in and your right hand to really gently encourage the right knee away from you. Feel that your toes are soft, shoulders away from ears. Soften your jaw, unfurrow your brow. That's a great reminder, right? Unfurrow your brow. You practice it on your mat, off your mat. And draw your knees into your chest. And set it up on the other side. Right foot flat, left foot across your right thigh. Keeping that right foot down or drawing the right leg in. This side might be a little different or a lot different than the other side. Reminder to soften. For as strong as this practice is, the balance of softening, I think that helps us be less reactive, more intentional. And we can soften and have some space, feel the space that we are actually in. And even when it doesn't always feel like a good space, that we create our own space. We strengthen from the inside out, we soften from the inside out, and then it ripples out. Big breath in. Full exhale. Draw your knees back to your chest, give them a squeeze. You can take a twist, any last adjustments or variations, and set up for your Shavasana. Legs out, legs up, maybe a different variation, allowing your physical body to land. Right, soften into just these last few moments of your practice, right? A lot of the times we're just rushing. We get done with our practice and we rush on to the next thing. Let this be a little bit of a buffer. Your Shavasana, let it be a time when you can integrate what you've just done. A time when you can be here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Just bring some gentle movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side. And make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for practice. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. And remember, if you want to practice with me live, you can do that every Wednesday, 7:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram. And I practice and teach almost every day live in my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. We do those classes in the studio and on Zoom, so check that out. There are links for both of those below. If you enjoyed the practice, leave a comment and subscribe. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.